know, I hit 10,000 subscribers. It was rather unexpected, I must admit. I was averaging around 400 or so subscribers per month, and then I bought that clone chainsaw, and wow, I didn't expect that there was that many chainsaw fans out there. So, a project that I've been putting off for quite some time, like about 2 years or so, has come to mind. This was given to me about 2 years ago by a friend, and it is a old McCulloch 1-42, which is apparently an 80cc chainsaw. This one, he said it ran and then it didn't. So I'm going to tear into it, see what I can find, clean it up, maybe even take the paint off. I know that it's been spray painted because the spark plug has been spray painted. So whoever painted it, this rubber cap was loose and they painted the spark plug wire. So I'm pretty sure that this, although it's my understanding this is the original color of them, it's also my understanding that they didn't spray paint the plug wires when they painted them. But anyway, I'll probably go back to the original color again, or I don't know, maybe I'll doctor it up, who knows. Anyway, I'm going to clean the dirt and dust off of it and open it up, clean out the inside, and see if I can't get it to go. I don't know, like I said, he didn't know what, it does have compression. I mean, it may just be I need to get a carb kit and rebuild that. And since I have so many new subscribers who are chainsaw fans, you guys that actually know about this machine, by all means, by the end of this video, watch the whole thing and we'll see what's going on, and then your suggestions would be appreciated. So let's get in there. Boiler works. You know, it's actually quite clean in there. He did say it was running. He said he had a hard time starting it. Well, I think part of it was that the pull rope doesn't have a handle. That's one of the things I'm going to fix. Kind of boring so far. Sorry, guys. Let's crack this puppy open. And it needs cleaned up. Good grief. Yeah. There you go. I'm betting some of this grease and sawdust in here is as old as me. This thing was made well before I was born. I always hate doing these. Not real good at rewinding these springs, and since I've never had this one apart, I don't really know how it's made. I know it's got a spring. Okay, maybe it doesn't have a spring. Oh hell. This way. There's probably too much tension on it. I also gonna have to get a handle. I haven't gotten that yet. But if that's all I've got to do, that's all right. Let's keep it from going back in there. I'm really hoping this is going to be real simple to get going. But I don't have a lot of faith in that, so. It'll be a lot easier with putty. This is not the ideal putty knife, but it's handy, as in nearby. Well, that's a far cry better. Except I missed the whole inside of the starter recoil pack thingy. By the way, guys, I am not a chainsaw mechanic, nor do I pretend to be one on YouTube, okay? I am not pretending to be a chainsaw mechanic. I'm just trying to be one, at least for this particular saw. I mean, I can take a chainsaw that already runs, or just barely runs, and make it run better. That is not really a big deal. I do it on the job all the time. But this is not something I've ever done before. Which is why I said, depending on what we find, I may appreciate your advice on figuring out how to get this thing going. Because my understanding is these things will pull pretty hard. They're low RPM but high torque. So, like most of the older saws are. So even though it doesn't run fast, it pulls so hard that it keeps pulling the chain through the wood. Which is, you know, kind of what cuts the wood. The chain moving through it. Now granted, it cuts faster when it goes faster, but, you know, this machine is what it is. Alright. I'm wondering if I want to even try and mess with the points behind here, because regapping the points would probably be a really great idea. And I kind of would like to get all the rest of the crud out from around fins on the cylinder. Would probably let this thing run a lot smoother. Well guys, I know that I'm pretty sure it's going to need to be spark plug. And I know that I'm going to have to get a handle for the tow rope. So I'm going to go get those things. If I can get the spark plug out of the son of a gun. Wow, that's really on there. Yeah, like I said, the spark plug wire was spray painted by whoever painted it. And my squinch doesn't fit the plug. That's a big plug. Okay, so the plug was a J-8J, and of course they did not have those there. So I got the closest thing I could find, which was a DJ-8J, and we'll just have to hope that'll work. It's the same size as far as the threads go, but it's a much smaller plug. And it's a 5/8, not a 13/16. So I may be screwing up by putting that plug on, but yeah, it is what it is. I guess if it doesn't run, I'll get a different plug. Well, looky there. I know I may be taking this back apart to get it to work again, but for now, we're going to give this a shot. See if we can find all our screws now. One more. He's here somewhere. Or he's on the floor. I probably knocked it on the floor. Yep, there it is. Heck yeah, definitely got compression. Alright. There it goes. You know, I gotta say, the gas tank on these is in a rather inconvenient area. Fuel line looks good. So when I checked this out online, it said it's a 20-to-1 fuel mix. This is actually a 25-to-1 mix, which is what my big Chinese 105 runs. And I'm hoping that that'll be at least enough to test it with. I don't know that it has to run 20-to-1, and I understand that with modern two-cycle oils, you can run 40 and 50-to-1 in just about everything. even stuff that's supposed to run at 20 to 1 and 25 to 1. So, choke is on. It's going to take a minute to get gas to the carb. Actually, you know what? I wonder if we could juice it. This would be messy. Probably flood it. I'm using that time-tested way of checking things out called process of elimination. Boy, these old buggers, let me tell you. It doesn't have a throttle lock either. Well, that was promising. Let's see if we can get it to do it again. Well, it kind of wants to. Nope. Well, all right, guys. The fuel line looked good. At least the portion that was in the gas tank. And when I put a little bit of gas into the carburetor chamber here, it definitely fired. But otherwise, kind of acts like it's not getting fuel. So, help me out here, guys. Get down there in the comments and let me know what you think, especially you old timers that have worked on the big McCullochs like this. Just to make sure we're all clear here. Nope, hang on, I turned autofocus off. There we go. Now I should focus in. There you go. So, that's what I've got here. Would love to know your thoughts and what you can tell me about it. And let's see if we can get this thing going. Alright? Thanks for watching. Bye.